made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Act slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Well, Coach, the good news for now, no snow in the forecast, but plenty of scarves and mittens in this sea of orange at Empower Field at Mile High, just west of downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
Everybody, 59. Get the ball. He's cracking. Everybody, go to 54. Lions.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Jump.
Now Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Check 3.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay, double up. 6 guys.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsay. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. Hey, come on. Check. Walk 54. Here we go. Wide. Hustle. Check 26. Watch the end.
Back to throw. Hutton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's get off the field, D.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We got this.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Prescott looking deep in the direct. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 6. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Hutton. He's got his tight end Fant. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st down, Cowboys.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Just despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's got his targets come. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott forced out to his left. He's going to look end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Lindsey.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Hutton looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Kocher, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 49, check 49. Shit, shit. 47.
Now Prescott being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Off the play fake. Hutton airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hutton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Hutton. This is the tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hutton airing one out for Crowder. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Letting one fly deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 54, watch 54. What we got, what we got, what we got? Hey, check 24. Oh!
Throwing again. Hutton. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Hutton. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun, Hutton.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's put that team on the clock. Watch out, watch out. We're going to 53. Check. Under. Mike's 56. Mike's. Hey, kill. 47.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Switch.
Then we're going to 53.
56.
Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Kill. Hey, kill.
Mike's 56.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
56.
Then we're going to 53.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in